Oh, God damn it, Greg!
Honestly, it's not funny.
Yeah, it was for a day.
I think it's still pretty funny.
You're the worst.
Blink. And again.
And you look across to see like a now entering Schmargonrog kind of banner pop up above the game.
That is Schmargonrog, isn't it? Oh my god.
Greg does his best to keep his team healthy, alive, and safe, just like today's sponsor, NordVPN. Like Greg, NordVPN can be your digital companion, protecting you from phishing, malware, and password attacks. Now that I think about it, NordVPN might actually be a better class for Greg to swap over to. Is that possible? Is NordVPN a class? All right, Greg's becoming a NordVPN.
It is me, Greg.
The NordVPN.
We have an exclusive VLDL deal with NordVPN, so if you've been umming and ahhing about joining NordVPN, there has never been a better time to do so. Head on over to nordvpn.com/VLDL, and when you sign up, you can get 4 months for free with no risk, 30-day money-back guarantee. NordVPN will keep your digital passwords safe and close at hand even when you're offline, keeping your digital life safer and simpler. So again, better than Greg. Greg would never remember your passwords. Greg would be like, oh, what's your password? Oh God, I left it behind. And you'd have to go back and look for your passwords. It would never work out. But not with NordVPN.
We must be quick.
So again, head on over to nordvpn.com/VLDL. Sign up for 4 months free, no risk, 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you again to NordVPN for sponsoring this episode. And now, on with the game.
And we're back. Look at us.
Hey, Rob.
Is that how we're starting?
Yeah, that's how we're starting. That's the and go.
Action.
Just give them enough time to edit that out. And
Don't edit that out.
welcome back to D&D.
Hey.
Where did we leave off, Alan?
We were in the clouds. And we fought a giant that had a couple of faces and would gamble, and we keep going back and forth, and then we killed him.
You did.
And now we're
Took
on
his toe, put it in your hammer.
Sure. And now we're on the way to Schmargonrog to defeat the fire giant.
That's incredible. You remembered that with no prompt.
I know, incredible.
And also just that last stumbled
got it wrong,
right at the last minute.
Just tripped on the hurdle.
Yeah.
Dead last. Adam, what did he get wrong?
We're not necessarily going to defeat the fire giants. There's probably guaranteed there's some evil fire giants, but they're friends. They're blacksmiths, and we might be able to.
How dare you?
You guys could like one thing that your party is
to me?
One thing that your party is sorely missing is a blacksmith. That's
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I get. Sorry, Rob just tripped on the hurdle. What we need is a good blacksmith.
Yes.
A competent
here.
Competent blacksmith.
Right here.
Budget.
Okay, blacksmith me something. Right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now. A 7. Don't need
7
it.
on blacksmithing. So Count Baroness Vazagri said, "Hey, the fire giants are they're the best blacksmiths around, bar none, and they can make you some weapons and armor that are like enchanted and things for your upcoming battles with, saving the world. So maybe head to them." So she took you with her floating cloud over to as far as she could get you into the lands of Schmargonrog, and then turned you into rain and dropped you to the ground, where you find yourselves now in the lands of Schmargonrog.
Is that right? Is it what you're saying? Oh, okay then.
Schmargonrog? What are we doing in Schmargonrog?
Oh God, Greg, for the love of God, have you not been paying attention?
Yeah, Greg, come on.
We're here to see the fire giants so we can get their blacksmithing skills.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Find a good blacksmith. Right.
To be fair, you've already got one, so.
What?
What about that?
What?
What? No, we're going to the fire giants to get a good blacksmith.
Good blacksmith.
Yeah, right here. Already got one. So.
No, good blacksmith.
Oh, you're talking about you?
Oh, you're the blacksmith!
Budget!
You mean you could do the
Oh, you're funny.
No.
He's funny. Budget's funny.
I knew there's a reason we keep him around, because it's funny.
Yeah,
Anyways,
me, the Honeywood blacksmith, the town blacksmith. Very qualified, very proficient, very good at blacksmithing.
I've never seen you do that.
No, you're terrible
Not
at
once.
blacksmithing.
So,
Does he really think
We're going that way.
However, before we jump into Schmargonrog proper, you did kill a cloud giant who was a gambler and an extremely wealthy one, and you looted his room. And at the time, I was like, it's going to take too long to come up with all of the different loot and stuff, so I'll just summarize it and tell you next time.
100,000 platinum, brilliant.
Well, you're all going to take a D12 and a D10, D20, sorry. A D12 and a D20.
D12 and a D20.
Yep.
D20.
That one.
You're gonna
They should look quite similar. Yeah, one's like the same.
yes, and then you're going to roll those.
D12. That's the D12, right?
And what are we?
That is a D12.
What are we doing with them?
Cool.
Got numbers. Got numbers.
The D12 plus 5, that's how many platinum pieces you found each.
The D12 plus 5.
16 platinum.
I found
Jesus.
6.
You're rolling 1 on the 12.
Yes.
Eight.
I only got 11.
Well, still 11 in platinum. That's a lot of money.
Jesus.
And then the D20 plus 5 is your gold pieces that you found.
18.
Where the f do I find this shit?
11,
Oh, sorry,
16
hang on.
gold.
The D12
D12 plus
5.
Yep,
And then it'll work out the same.
11.
Yeah.
And then the D20 plus 5. All right. So
Hang on.
Okay.
No.
Now just cut this out as they enter the money into the...
Gotta enter money and shit now, mate.
Man, I have 32 platinum now.
Oh, good for you, mate.
Well, don't gamble away your money.
you did in the last episode gamble away
Oh,
400 gold
whatever.
pieces like that.
400
Sorry,
gold
the
pieces.
D20.
With a
20 plus 5.
do I put this in
19.
extras, notes,
Do you
actions, inventory?
I've got 45
And then
platinum.
up here...
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
because you don't gamble away your platinum.
I'm very safe with my money.
Yeah, well,
So I'm gonna add
45 platinum. I've got 971 gold all up.
That's a lot of gold.
So I
a
got
lot of
6,
gold.
so now I've got 12.
I'm rich.
Just
And
that
then this was that plus
Plus 5.
plus 5, so 10.
10 gold.
I've got 9 platinum.
Well, stop being a peasant.
Yeah,
garlic
apparently
farmer.
just stop being poor. As I guess my.
Stop being poor.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Okay.
You're a cleric. You've been
Yeah.
more about other people's
Exactly.
wellness.
I donate to charities. And,
them looting.
yeah, but I'm now starting to question the integrity of these charities.
Especially because you got the kill on the giant and he stole it as well.
Yeah.
To loot his toe. in the
That's
last
right.
second.
Oh, I took your glory, didn't I?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he took
Oh,
your glory.
you
He took
did.
glory of the kill, and then they looted the room before you could get to it. Apparently. So,
That's what happened. And poor old Greg.
so you also
Poor
found.
being the operative word.
We also found.
You also found some rings that took your eye as magical, and over the next couple of days of on Vazagri's castle,
Well, we're fine.
you would have identified them as rings of spell storing. You would have found 3 such rings. One of them is a level 2 ring of spell storing. One is a level 3, and one is level 4.
Wait, level 2, 3, and 4?
2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4.
I've already put them in your D&D Beyond inventory,
Oh my god, you can do
Oh, well, I'm not going to write it down.
and you can divvy them up to your companions. The idea of a ring of spell storing is that Barradoon or any spellcaster can cast a spell into it, and it just stays in there. And then he can give it to somebody non-magical, for instance.
So, for example, I could give you the ring and be like, Bodger, here's a teleport spell. You can use it yourself.
He could cast, with the level 4 one, for instance, he could put Dimension Door into it, and then give you a once a day Dimension Door.
And so it's a,
If he chooses to. He could keep them all for himself and just have more,
Oh, does he have all 3?
more spell slots.
You've got all 3 rings.
But no,
So is
my
that a-
plan is to put spells into them and give them to you guys.
See if that
I will
actually
say
happens.
as well that while you were identifying them, you recognise that each of the rings contains a spell of that level already, and you don't know what it is. So you have a random level 2 spell, a
tip
random
it
level
out.
3 spell, and a random level 4 spell
out the spell.
in the ring.
Chuck it in
So
your
you can give it to somebody and they can use it before you can then refill it.
and so is that you put it in and then you use it and then it's empty?
And then it's
or
emptied.
it's-
Yep.
It's like a scroll
You-
but ring.
Yes, exactly. You then found a glove that caught your eye, Barradoon.
The Thanos glove.
That is exactly what it is. It
And
is
then
the-
I put my hand into it. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Do what?
Get that reference.
Myself.
Cool. You recognise that it was a glove that has abjuration qualities. The abjuration is the school of magic that is about protection, and once you identified it, you realised that it will absorb a spell that is cast at you. It is essentially an item called the Rod of Absorption, but I've put it as a glove form because that's cooler.
Way cooler because I can be like,
Yeah, you just, if somebody casts a spell at you, you can absorb it into your glove.
That's hot.
And then similar to the spell storing, it then charges up levels, and then he can use those spells again himself.
That's really hot.
Ben, I figured you might like this one. You found an amulet, a necklace of sorts that caught your eye, and when Baradun identified it, it was an amulet of health. This will, I put it in your inventory.
You get an extra 1 HP.
You just need to select it. Yeah, just an extra 1 HP. Gets him up from 68 to 69.
Hey!
Nope. Amulet of health should be in there somewhere.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Yep,
There it
by
is.
giving you, yep.
Yeah.
You need to select it, and then I think you might need to attune to it. If you select it and it doesn't seem to do anything to your hit points, it's because you haven't attuned to it yet. You need to go down in your inventory until the bottom.
Yes.
Yep, and choose to attune to it. It will increase your constitution.
Bob's got health.
It'll increase your constitution modifier while you are wearing the amulet, I should point out.
Yeah.
It only increases your constitution while you're wearing it, which gives you an extra, 30 hit points or something.
Yeah, I was on 68 and now I'm on 104.
What a f***ing hell,
Crest's
bro.
100. Crest's 100 with his.
What's
with
that
his hit
compared
points.
to you?
I've got 100. Oh, what's my 134 at the
20 or
moment.
something.
So wait, the rogue has more HP than the cleric.
At the moment.
Insane.
Because
How
of an
much have you
item
got?
he's wearing. I should
104.
stress, if you take off the amulet or someone takes it from you, it drops again.
That's not
So
gonna
just
happen.
how much did it increase by?
He increases his constitution up to 19, I think it is, from 11, which I think it was, or 10, which gives him an extra 4 per level, which gave him an extra
30.
something.
That's
30
outrageous.
something. 3 per level, I think it worked out as. Cool.
Pretty good.
If you want more, I can craft you something.
No, you can't.
Blacksmith, I can craft you some more. But
No,
anyway.
you can't. All right, go now. Ding. 7
7
again.
again on a different dice. It's consistent.
So you create 7 of
He
them?
creates 7. Yeah, he creates 7 of them. You get them.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over all my health. So,
That doesn't make any sense.
what? Oh shit! What's this? Oh, my amulet of health. I've just got so much.
Yeah,
health.
no, I know you've got a lot of health now. You got a lot of
What's
health.
your health? Less than mine, I think. So
Yeah,
that's...
yeah. You know what? It's actually quite frankly, it's outrageous that a rogue has more HP than me, a cleric.
So, Greg, if you want more health, I can actually craft you some armor. So, I'm a blacksmith.
I don't want you. No,
We don't
no,
want your
Roger, we don't want
shitty
your
armor, Bodger.
I can craft good armor.
Stop trying
really?
to push your armor on people.
Really?
You know, I'm at the town.
Okay, craft me some armor
God.
right now.
Oh, okay.
Right
Get
now.
me a forge. Get me some
Yeah,
iron
oh,
ingots.
wow.
I can't
That's
do
what I
it
thought.
right
That's
here,
what I thought.
right
All
now.
of the conditions.
You give me the supplies. You give me the bloody equipment. I can do it.
Yeah, well, anyone could do it like that.
No, you can't. You're not a blacksmith.
I bet you I could. I bet you a better job than you.
If my uncle had wheels, he'd be a wagon.
While you were looting this Cloud Giant's room, you found something that you didn't expect to catch your eye, because you're not. I don't imagine Bodger's much of a reader.
Not really.
Not really. But you
What's the
found.
last book you read, Bodger?
But
So before we know what the book is, I want maybe it'll be a green screen. I want to know why Budget picked up a book.
well, I think it's because the title of it is The Manual of Gainful Exercise.
And it had a picture of a chick on the front.
How to get how to get jacked in 6 days. And if you pick it up, you identify it as basically the strength equivalent of the dexterity book that he was given by his family, and the charisma version that you've got that's still yet to recharge. If you spend, I think it's 48 hours over a period of 6 days reading from this book, your strength score increases by 2.
Shit. What are you doing?
Yeah, what is it?
What's that say? Can't read this book.
For a start, it's upside down.
What's that say?
That says how to get strong. Can you not read, Bodger?
How to get.
Strong.
Hang on.
How,
How to get ripped in 6 days.
Yeah, well, underneath it said strong, but how to get ripped in 6 days? Yeah. Can you not?
Hang on.
Can you not read? Would you like me to read this for you, Bodger? No? I'm gonna back away now. Good luck with your new book. Try me to turn the page.
I assume I used that book at some point.
And Greg, you found nothing at all.
Well, it's about two.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
A little Simpsons joke.
Having a vow of not needing things.
No, yeah, apparently. So I don't remember doing that, but
I've got a ring of feather falling.
Within the.
Yeah, you got that. Do you not remember where you got that?
I'll attune to that.
Just has a bunch of items he hasn't attuned to.
Remember where you got that?
Nope.
Continue.
You found yourself fascinated by the magic that this guy was using with his mask. It had sort of giant runes on it, and then when he died, it disappeared. And while you were looting, you found an area of his room where he obviously did his runic magic. You found like chisels and things and works. You found like blueprints almost for different designs of magic. And within this, you found a particular vial with like a pointed end. From a meta's perspective, you found a syringe. But it's an item that is. It's an item that you're not necessarily used to seeing in this kind of a setting, but you realise from reading his blueprints and reading the documents that he's big ass giant blueprints.
It's a big ass giant syringe as well.
It is a pretty big syringe. It is a pretty big syringe, but when you sort of roll it to get a feel for it, it shrinks down to your size, and you realise from that, as is magical, like magic equipment does the same. Like magic boots will size themselves to fit you, and so whatever this is, it's sizing itself for you. And from judging from the blueprints and things, you notice that this is a magical ink that, when injected under the skin like a tattoo, will magically form itself into some kind of a tattoo. You get him to do some identification on it, and you discover that it is a life well tattoo that will essentially cast the, I think it's called Death Ward spell on you, which is basically the first time you drop down to 0 in a day, you instead pop to 1.
Okay,
so what I do is
by having this barrier tattoo on yourself, this type of abjurative tattoo on oneself, you can keep yourself alive for longer.
So that is good as a healer.
What I do is I go, Greg, so this will create a life well tattoo for you.
I don't know if I believe you. Oh wait, what? Really? I didn't hand it to you. I was just holding it.
I was identifying it.
It's a little bit similar to Relentless Rage.
Yes, similar.
Thank you.
And better, in fact.
Yeah, but Relentless Rage can happen again and again and again and again and again.
Cool. Okay, and then if I do drop below 0, I bounce to 1, and then I obviously can't use it again until a long rest.
Let me read it for you, and I'll tell you exactly what the
deal is.
Can
we just literally, for flavour, is that because I'm the one that identified it, Baradoon has to do the tattoo on Greg.
So it is a tattoo.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. So it's like, we get you in a little chair, and I'm there with a cigarette, fucking be like, so what do you want?
Just.
All right. So
I love part with mom written in.
To attune to this item, so it requires attunement, obviously.
I want to attune the dickheads on my chest.
Yeah.
You're going to commit to that in the green screen.
Well, yes, I will.
every time we do a green screen, there's just like bits of tattoo sticking out of your costume.
Yeah.
To attune to this item, you hold the needle to your skin where you want the tattoo to appear, pressing the needle there throughout the attunement process.
Roughly to appear there-ish.
Yeah, very clever.
It appears as 2 triangles.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Necrotic resistance. While having this tattoo, you have resistance to all necrotic damage.
Oh, damn.
It's going to be useful for when he becomes the BBG. I mean, what? What? I didn't say that. And then Life Ward, when you would be reduced to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead. And once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. So it recharges on a morning.
And so this is already in my inventory?
I believe so.
Right. I have a technicality question.
Yes.
What if he used it at 11 p.m. at night? What just before dawn?
It would recharge at dawn.
Like it would recharge a few minutes later. Mm-hmm. Okay. Technicality.
Yep.
Make sure all your fights happen just before the sunrise.
Before the sunrise. Sounds like the old Western shootouts, right? I like to do my fighting before dawn. No, mine has to be before dawn.
Directly before dawn.
Literally just like a few minutes before. Cheers.
You then find that's pretty much the major stuff that you find. Like you find a couple of the things of note though. Baradun, you find a cloak of billowing, which is a common magic item that you can use a bonus action to just make it billow out behind you. Like, it just looks cool. That's all it does.
Just look.
A cloak of look cool.
So it's like you've got someone with like a windblower just going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you put that in here, or is it?
I didn't actually end up putting that one in there, but it is a real item you can search for if you want. And Bodger, you found a ring that, let's see, I think, so what it looks like is a little ring with a coin sort of embedded into it, and you can kind of flick it, and it spins and spins and spins, and then it lands, and both sides have a symbol on it that you recognize as kind of like the cartoon symbol for a pile of shit.
Right, a little poop emote.
Yeah, a little poop emote.
With eyes and stuff? Or
yeah, and one of them is like a, you can tell that it's designed in such a way that it's like a negative thing. It's kind of like got like a cross behind it and is is kind of like an angry emote, let's say. Yeah. And the other side is like a happy, there's like a tick behind it, and there's like a happy one. And you play with it for a little while until it lands on the bad side, the cross side, and you shit your pants. Just instantly shit your pants. And then you're like, well,
so I'm like this,
that's interesting.
Like, oh, cross. Don't ask.
Bodger, what the
I don't know.
He comes across to see what that's about. And you just like semi-pointed at him and flick it again, and it spins around and lands on the other side, and you shit your pants.
But this time now it's the happy symbol.
It lands on the other side.
Happy symbol. So it's not me, it's you.
Yeah, because it's a good thing for you that he's shitting his pants, not you. 50-50.
How do we
toss this? If it lands on your side, it's you. If it lands on my side, it's me.
So I'm the Viva side.
I previously take my pants off just in case, so I don't shit.
You shit your pants.
Well, no, I took my pants off.
Well, you
still shit. I still shit. I shit. But
one more time.
I just opened my robe slightly.
Yeah, you shit yourself again.
I had confidence, that's why I didn't take my pants off.
When I was asking these guys between sessions, what sort of magic items would you like? Rowan said, a ring that gives me a 50-50 chance of shitting myself or making the other person shit themselves. And I was like, you know what? Why not?
Got any good loot?
Hey, what's up?
Ooh, that's a pretty sweet looking ring. What does it do?
Hang on, I'll try it on you.
What? Oh, shit.
What's that? What's happening?
Did you shit yourself?
No.
Wait, what are you doing? What's it?
Did you shit? You did? Hang on.
Oh my
Bodger, no.
Oh!
What? What is that?
Oh my God! Bodger, stop! So if you're looking for this item in D&D Beyond,
can you do it against?
Wait until
do it against giants.
You can do it against.
Wait until we're in the fight with Laethal and Bodger looks at him and goes. And Laethal shits himself, slips over, goes prone.
I did say, like, there's a chance that it has no effect on something, or there's a chance that it, like, if somebody's concentrating on a spell and you're like, and they're like, F***, and they drop concentration on the spell.
That would make me drop concentration.
Just suddenly explosively shit yourself.
This hypothetical Laethal situation where, like, he shits himself and trips over on his own shit. Can Rowan just keep spinning it and make him shit himself more?
There must be some limits to it.
It's an action.
I would say it would be an action, so you have to do it every turn.
Right. You could hypothetically just keep spinning it and
hypothetically keep doing it, but at a point as well. At a point as well, after like you've chosen the same target, I'd say like you can choose the same target maybe twice, and then they've just got nothing left in them. I'd probably have to come up with something. I didn't have time to come up with stats for this ring.
We're gonna have to explore
in my notes, it's called Ring of Shit Yourself.
Yeah, I can see it. You've already put it in. Ring of Shit Yourself.
Ring of Shit Yourself. I love it.
Very good.
Good God.
Yep, that's.
Just like world building, I'm sure you haven't figured this out. Where did the Ring of Shit Yourself come from?
And Rowan is when I asked him what sort of magic items he wanted.
That's not my job. That's not my job to figure that out.
If you guys are looking for another way to promote Viva La Diddling's D&D and be like, what's the difference between Vivas and Critical Role and
any other actual play concepts?
Ring of Shit Yourself.
I reckon you know the Weasley twins in Harry Potter, how they've got their like joke store, a candy/joke store. I reckon there's probably some elves in the Thillivan Islands.
It'd definitely be a Fey item. It's probably Asht and Kutcher that created it.
Kutcher. There you go. I like that.
Was there something else that we discussed? Another ability, or another power it had, or something?
I believe so. You might have.
Oh, no, that's a hammer thing. No.
The hammer things from the fire giants. If you ingratiate yourself with them somehow. All right, so
Make them shit themselves, maybe.
yeah. So
Oh god, that could be dangerous.
back to the future, back to the present day, I suppose. You have all of these items that you've attuned yourselves to over the last couple of days.
Right.
Congratulations.
I really don't feel comfortable with Bodger having a ring of shit yourself.
He's probably used it quite a bit.
Yeah, I felt quite poorly.
Baradun has
after shitting
prestidigitation, I believe, so you've probably been using that to great effect.
Just clean everything up.
Cleaning, soiling, unsoiling.
And sorry, and again.
Baradun. Yes.
Bodger's done the thing again.
Sorry, and again, we are saving the world.
You are the ones to save the world. Destined to save the world, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the giant savior.
Yeah,
Saving the world from constipation.
There it is.
Well, yeah, if
Keeping
we
the
find
world
somebody
regular.
constipated, you really could help.
You stand inside the border of Schmargonrog. For some of
Covered in
you,
shit.
Covered in shit.
covered in
Just
shit.
stinking.
I'll add that into my notes. Covered in shit. For some of you, it's your first time in this desolate wasteland. For others, it's an unwelcome return to a period of your life you'd rather not re-examine. The land is arid and bleak. The dry ground stretches on endlessly in both directions. Behind you into the desert of the deceased, like an ocean devoid of water. And in front of, ahead of you into the eastern plains, too torn up by volcanic rock to be worth even attempting to grow anything here. And
I've changed my mind. I want to go
to hail the cloud that's quickly receding away.
Just for the record, I think this is a horrible idea, and we should definitely not be staying in Schmargonrog. So I'm gonna. Excuse me, if you could just come back, please. Come back. It just keeps on going. When do you reckon the next one's coming back? Do you guys have like a timetable or anything? I think I'll just wait for a little bit. Nope. Ah, shit.
Damn it, I didn't mean to press this stop. that was the next stop. I'm sorry, driver. The pathetic gauze bushes know it as well as any of you. Nothing grows here. The dust-filled air is hazy, but thankfully, being midwinter, still of a bearable temperature. Which is very lucky for you because you went through hell of midwinter, being in the middle of winter in the dead frost and being absolutely frozen solid. And then I wasn't with me thinking you were going to Honeywood first. I wasn't intending on you getting to Schmargonrog until much later into like spring and into summer, where I would have been like, oh, it's hot temperatures and you're gonna die in this desert. But instead you came in the middle of winter.
Oh,
so
thank God.
Good for you.
Good choice.
That's why we did it.
Yeah, that was our plan.
It is chilly.
midwinter,
It is chilly here, but far from cold. A small distance from you, a wake of vultures pick at the last morsels of flesh from what was once a vessel propelling a person inside towards their hopes and dreams.
Oh.
The scavengers scatter as a far distant rumble echoes down towards you, carried by the musty air. You follow their flight and land your attentions on the volcano after which this region takes its name, Mount Schmargonrog. The magnitude of this landmark is so gargantuan that your brains simply refuse to give it proper scale until, looking closer at the glinting metal pin partway up its slopes, you realize you're looking at a whole city. And suddenly your brains recalibrate the scale and almost overwhelm you at the vastness of these barren foothills.
This is the stronghold of Schmargonrog. Many months ago, shot a meteor storm out here. Guys, remember?
I
shot a meteor storm.
that.
I was in my tower in Calabar, and I shot a meteor storm.
We weren't there.
You would all be
I remember distance.
Yeah, you would all know that is like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles
That's
from Gedon.
definitely what happened. Didn't land on a small town of school children.
A town of school children.
That is not a well-run town.
Yes, that one is
On
not
a town on some school children.
Almost to give your brain a break from reeling at the enormity of your adventure, you turn to your right. You see that you've alighted your vaporous vehicle in a valley, Mount Schmargonrog to your left, and Mount Darganrog to your right. You guys are brilliant at naming things.
There's Balganrog over there.
Schmargonrog, Darganrog, and Balganrog.
And Schmargonschmog.
Schmargonschmog is probably one as well. This rumbling sound comes again, but clearer this time, closer. As your brains process the sound, you recognize it as a
Get the ring ready.
rumbling of Bodger's guts.
Bodger's bowels.
You recognize it as a roar. The sharper-eyed among you spot a small smudge of scarlet over the horizon, flying steadily back towards the immeasurable volcano to your left. To hear
towards
Schmargonrog.
Oh.
To hear that creature from this distance can only mean one thing, and to see it from here confirms it. You're looking at Tyrellian.
Oh.
Tyrellian the f***, Tyrellian the mad, Tyrellian the betrayer. An ancient red dragon of immense and awe-inspiring power, whom even the likes of Barad-dûn in his former glory may have thought twice about crossing. Tyrellian be crazy.
He'd be crazy.
As they say in the old folk tales.
Tyrellian be crazy.
The last of the great.
So I assume you take the others off, tune to these three for the sake of brevity. Out into the
out into the forest, out into the
And a bunch of children.
the town of children. We hadn't done a super amount of world building for Schmargonrog prior to this, so we did a whole world building session.
Yeah,
Captain Planet.
He's a hero.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what? No, I can't. Keep going. Sorry.
Stay.